The girl had been tied to the fence since sunrise. Rough rope cut into her wrists, already swollen and bleeding. Her feet barely touched the dusty ground, forcing her body to carry its own weight. Every breath burned. Flies hovered over her torn dress, and the dry wind of the plains carried whispers of cruelty instead of mercy. No one in the yard dared to look at her. Her in-laws stood on the porch of the old farmhouse like judges who had already passed the sentence. Her mother-in-law's face was cold, carved from bitterness. Her husband's brothers laughed nervously, pretending bravery. Her husband himself stood with his back turned, too weak to stop what he had allowed. "She brought shame to this house," the mother-in-law spat. "She deserves worse," someone replied. But the girl had done nothing. Her crime was being poor, being unwanted, being a burden after her husband's illness left him useless to the family. They had accused her of stealing, of lying, of dishonoring them. Lies piled on lies until punishment felt justified to them. Hours passed. The sun climbed higher, merciless. Her vision blurred, but she refused to cry. Crying meant breaking, and she had already broken too much since coming to this family. Then the sound came. Hooves. Slow, heavy, confident. At first no one noticed. But the rhythm grew louder, closer. Dust rose at the edge of the property. A horse appeared over the hill, dark brown, powerful, ridden by a tall man in a worn coat and a wide-brimmed hat. The rancher. Everyone in the area knew him. Quiet, dangerous when pushed. A man who lived alone on his land and answered to no one. He pulled the reins and stopped. His sharp eyes scanned the yard and froze on the girl tied to the fence. The air shifted. "What's this?" His voice cut through the silence, low and controlled. No one answered at first. "She's our daughter-in-law," the mother-in-law finally said. "Family matter." The rancher dismounted slowly. Each step toward the fence felt heavier than the last. He stopped in front of the girl. Up close he saw the bruises, the rope burns, the dried blood on her lips where she had bitten herself to stay silent. Her eyes lifted to meet his. Not begging, not pleading. Just exhausted. Something in his chest snapped. "You tie animals like this," he said quietly. "Not people." "She's a liar," one brother shouted. "A thief!" The rancher turned his head slowly. His stare alone was enough to silence them. He reached out, fingers brushing the rope. The girl flinched, years of fear trained into her body. "It's okay," he said, softer now. "I've got you." With one swift movement, he cut the rope. She collapsed, but didn't hit the ground. His arms caught her. She was lighter than she should have been, trembling like a wounded bird. The mother-in-law screamed, "You have no right!" The rancher straightened, holding the girl against his chest. "A girl said